Hello students, welcome to AKS IAS. The Group 2 examination conducted by APPSC is one of the most prestigious exams conducted by the state government. Lakhs of candidates work hard to clear the examination, but only few lucky candidates get through the examination. Whether this is a matter of sheer luck or whether there is any other factor that plays in to help them succeed in the very first attempt, over here in this video, we will discuss about the right strategy required to clear the Group 2 examination. This Group 2 success strategy has been prepared by expert faculty and rankers from AKS IAS Academy. Firstly, the students should understand the basic expectation of the examiner. An aspiring Group 2 candidate must have sound factual knowledge along with conceptual clarity so as to succeed in the examination. The exam is conducted in an objective pattern along with negative marking, which makes the exam difficult. Hence, the need to balance both the factual knowledge and the conceptual clarity is required to be successful in the examination. The next important aspect is analysis of the previous year question papers. If you do this activity, you can understand that earlier the APPSC Group 2 exams questions were straight, simple and factual in nature. The main motto was to test the candidates' factual base then. However, since the year 2015, the questions that the APPSC is asking are from the moderate to difficult level, and it is testing the analytical clarity of the student as well as the conceptual clarity of the candidate along with the student's command over the recent current affairs. In fact, the questions asked in the year 2017's Group 2 examination were similar to Group 1 prelim standard. Therefore, the candidate should reorient and change their preparation strategy according to the needs of Group 2 examination. The students should also do a macro analysis and micro analysis of the previous year questions. What do you mean by this? Every aspirant must go through at least the 15 years question papers and chalk out a blueprint. It must include how many questions are asked from each subject of Group 2. What are the major subjects that we have in Group 2 examination? Like polity, history, economy, geography. So the student has to go through a macro analysis of what are the nature of questions asked from these kind of subjects. And what do you mean by micro analysis of the previous year questions? A Group 2 aspirant must also find out the number of questions which have been asked from each and every topic in a particular subject. For example, you take the instance of polity. You have to go into the micro detail of to which chapter of polity were more questions asked from. Further, the candidate should also analyze how many questions are factual in nature or conceptual in nature, how many questions from this particular subject are dynamic in nature or static in nature. So, this will help a candidate understand the trend of the examination. Thus, based on the difficulty level, a candidate can prepare a blueprint for all the previous year questions. This exercise will immensely help a candidate to judicially allocate the time and energy required on a particular subject or a topic. If a candidate is weak in a particular subject, he can spend more time over there so as to overcome the challenges. Thus, on a positive note, there could be chances that some questions from the previous year question papers may also get repeated in the Group 2 examination conducted by APPSC. There have certainly been instances where there have been questions from the previous year question reflecting in the exam paper. Also, a candidate should note that he should collect all the exam papers conducted by APPSC in that particular year. For example, if the candidate is taking Group 2 examination, he should go through the Group 1 paper or the departmental papers conducted by APPSC, and the candidate can also go through the examination papers conducted by Police Recruitment Board like the SI Constable papers. So because general studies is the common pattern for all these examinations, that is why the student can go through these papers. Next, a thorough understanding of the entire syllabus is the most important prerequisite of a Group 2 aspirant, or for that matter, any competitive examination. One must have command over each and every topic given in the syllabus, because an accurate understanding of the nature, clarity, and scope of the syllabus is crucial for a good preparation and a guided preparation. It helps in understanding what to read and what not to read for the examination, and it will save you a lot of time and energies. It is highly recommended that every aspirant must have a copy of the syllabus handy throughout the preparation, because developing familiarity with the syllabus will help the candidate to know the boundaries of the examination and also enable the student not to leave any topic unattended. So it will be a beacon, a guiding light for you throughout your preparation, so that your preparation is streamlined and it is meticulous in nature. Having understood the syllabus, the student should now pick up relevant textbooks and materials for the preparation. A candidate must not overburden himself or herself with too many sources. Ideally, for each topic or subject, a candidate must have one basic reference book or the standard books like those of Telugu Academy or the NCERT or the SCERT books. Along with this, the class notes of AKS IAS Academy, because these lectures have been curated by expert faculty, will be of great help to you. This should be followed by the value addition material provided by AKS IAS Academy. So the student should note that only one or two sources should be kept for each subject or topic, because revising is very crucial for you to clear this examination. Accumulation of knowledge is not going to help you. It is how better are you able to accumulate the knowledge, and also how better are you able to retain and apply the knowledge is very much important for you to clear the examination. Moving on, stay up to date with the current affairs, that is, what is going around the world, with special focus on UN sports events and various activities or events of national and international importance. Okay, and you should also note that you should give a special reference or special focus on the events happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh as you are giving the examination conducted by APPSC. Current affairs is one of the highly scoring areas. Hence, special focus is required, because directly or indirectly, most of the questions that are appearing in the Group 2 examination are linked to the current affairs of the past 6 months or 1 year. Here, AKS IAS Academy's monthly magazine will help you immensely to improve your score, and also this compendium of current affairs is going to help you to revise the current affairs of that particular month, and this will be easy for you to revise before the Group 2 examination as well. Then, one of the most important aspect for preparation of Group 2 examination is time management. Based on the inputs from rankers and faculties, a minimum of 8 to 10 hours per day, 8 to 10 hours per day is required to succeed in the Group 2 examination. Ideally, how you should divide this 8 to 10 hours? 1 hour should be given for current affairs, and 4 hours should be dedicated to general studies. That is, you should read 2 hours each subject, and 1 hour should be given for mental ability. After these 6 hours, the candidate should dedicate 2 hours per day for revision. This daily revision is very crucial so as to enable the student to retain the knowledge that he has gained through the day. Please note that revision is the key to success. Lot of students neglect this aspect and try to accumulate as much as information that they want to, but ultimately you are not going to apply it in the examination if you cannot retain the content. So that is why it is only through proper revision and re-revision that you will be able to answer the questions asked in the examination. Moving ahead, it is always recommended to make self notes of whatever one reads, but it should not be a photocopy of the main source. For example, a lot of students, when we ask them to prepare self notes, they try to dump all the information that they read from that particular book. This is not going to help. It should be a gist of the material or the gist of the understanding that the student has gone through the particular standard source or a piece of information that the student has collated from different sources. Thus, making notes is a useful tip to learn and memorize. This will also help the student to revise, memorize, and retain the knowledge that he has gained. Also, remember that theme based and structured notes are very helpful and handy during last minute preparation, especially before the examination for the student. Then, coaching is one of the most crucial part towards cracking Group 2 examination. Why? One must be careful with selecting the right coaching partner. Otherwise, a student will lose their valuable time, energy, and money. It has been observed that students who had the right coaching were streamlined in their preparation, they had the right guidance, and their preparation process was smoother than students preparing on their own. And the duration that was required for them to prepare was also lesser compared to the candidates who were preparing through self study. We suggest that the student should focus on the lectures being delivered at AKS IAS Academy and make a habit of making notes from these lectures and revise the material or the value addition material being provided by AKS. Ultimately, it is the quality which is going to determine your success. So, AKS IAS Academy will complement your preparation and enable you to clear the examination through a much smoother experience. Another most important aspect is the test series. As you all know, practice makes a man perfect. Okay, this quotation holds true even for your Group 2 examination preparation. At the end of the day, it is your performance in the examination hall which matters, but not the amount of knowledge that you have gained or how many hours that you have prepared for this examination. Thus, to perform well in the examination, one has to take as many tests as possible. Initially, a student has to take section wise tests so as to complete his syllabus related to that particular subject. And at the end of the preparation, the student can take grand tests or the full length tests. Thus, taking examination is one side of the coin. On the other side, one has to take critical evaluation of the performance by going through the answers or explanation provided by AKS Academy. Based on the performance that the candidate has gained in the particular test, he has to do a SWOT analysis, understand the strengths and weaknesses of himself, and then take the advice of faculty or seniors at AKS IAS Academy so as to improve their score. It is here that AKS has set new standards in conducting mock test series in line with the changing trends of the examination that is being given by APPSC. Another concern that a lot of students have is how to remember facts, how to remember so much of information that we have studied. So, for that, we suggest that you can try to make mnemonics. This is a technique by which you can remember facts and try to maintain a handbook of the mnemonics that you have made. So, after you make these shortcuts and mnemonics, please try to revise them every day. Then another important activity that you can do is group discussion. This makes your preparation easy and it will be easier for you to revise so that you can share your knowledge with your peer group. Each one of you can ask questions related to the topic or issue that comes across and predict the possible questions from that area. This will help adding innovation to one's thinking capabilities while also help tighten the grip of the student on a particular topic. In this way, the reinforcement of knowledge takes place and you will be in a position to remember the information in a better manner and try to answer the questions in the examination. The next important aspect is the role of the internet in the preparation. Internet, no doubt, helps in keeping one updated with whatever is happening around the world. But as an aspirant preparing for government competitive examination, the student has to stick to the authenticated sources only. There is plethora of information in the internet, but you should judicially choose only authenticated and relevant sources only. Do not spend too much time on referring to many sources. It may kill your valuable time which you can never get back. Thus, having discussed the strategies to clear Group 2 examination, I would like to conclude that the key to success is consistent hard work of the student, positive attitude, and patience. So these are some of the important aspects. Along with this, smart work, along with hard work, smart work is also very important to clear the Group 2 examination. And thus, there is a need for professional guidance which will enable you to clear the Group 2 examination. So you can download the AKS IAS app from the link in the description below, and you can contact on the mobile number or visit our website. Thank you.